Mrs. Wooliver, and today is Mrs. Wooliver Day. Are you ready for a story? My story today is called The Adventures of Holli Hippo in Louie, written by Mrs. Wooliver and illustrated by my daughter Cassie and Mrs. Wooliver. Now today's story features a character named Louie. I named Louie after my nephew, Louie. When I wrote this story, he was this old, which is not very old. And now he lives in heaven with Patty and Louie, my mom and dad. Back to the story. This is Louie the lion. Louie lives next door to Holli. He is Holli's neighbor. He's mean to everyone. Well, at least they say he's mean. One day, Holli was playing with her bow and arrow in her backyard. As soon as she let go of her last arrow, it soared over the fence right into Louie's backyard. Uh-oh, said Holli. Look what I did. Holli ran into her house, turned on her favorite video, and sat down on the couch. Holli, is that you? Asked her mom. What's the matter? I accidentally shot my arrow over the fence, said Holli, and it accidentally went into Louie's backyard. Well, Mom said, go get it. It's not that easy, Mom. Holli stuttered. Louie's mean. Holli, snapped Mom, how can you say a thing like that? You don't even know him. All the kids say he's mean, Mom, said Holli, so it must be true. Well, Mom made Holli march right next door and ring Louie's cave bell. Holli's knees started shaking. After no one answered, she turned to go back home when she heard Louie's door open. Squeak! What do you want? Asked a grumpy old voice from the door. Louie? Is that you? Asked Holli. Mr. Long to you, you young whippersnapper, said Louie. Now what do you want? Well, Mr. Long, started Holli, I was playing with my bow and arrow in my backyard, sir, when all of a sudden an arrow soared over the fence, right into your backyard. Don't shout at me, whimpered Louie. I have a headache. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Long, whispered Holli. Do you want me to get you an aspirin? No, that's okay, sighed Louie. Aspirin doesn't work for me. Louie invited Holli inside his cave. They sat down on the couch and just looked at each other. You can call me Louie, he said. You can call me Holli, she said, filled with joy. Have you ever had your eyes checked? Wondered Holli. Checked? For what? Asked Louie. Well, maybe you need glasses, suggested Holli. Well, I used to wear glasses a long time ago, but I lost them, said Louie. Do you think that's why I always have a headache? Well, I'm going to the eye doctor tomorrow for my yearly checkup, she said. Would you like to come with me? Sure, that would be great, said Louie. Okay, said Holli. I'll pick you up in the morning. So the next morning, Holli and Louie went to see Dr. Duck, Holli's eye doctor. And guess what? Louie needed glasses. That's why his head hurt so bad all the time. Holli was right. Louie and Holli became great friends. Louie was no longer mean to anyone in the jungle. Everyone came over to play with him, even Freddie. Now, there's kind of two little stories in this story, okay? There's a story about thinking that Louie was mean just because everyone else said he was. That's not a good way to figure out if someone's mean or anything. You got to figure it out by yourself. You need to go to them, become their friend, tell them to be nice. Okay? Another thing is having your eyes checked. But mostly wearing your glasses when you need to. I know some kids, they're supposed to wear glasses and they don't in the classroom, or maybe they leave them at home. Make sure you're wearing your glasses because if you need them, you need to be wearing them.